For livestock producers in Georgia, veterinary care is not just a convenience, it's a lifeline. And with a growing shortage of large animal veterinarians in rural areas, lawmakers have stepped up to do something about it. House Bill 172, a bill that will strengthen an existing loan repayment program for veterinarians by making it more accessible and more impactful.
Certainly, there's a recognized shortage of veterinarians, especially large animal veterinarians in rural Georgia, and this bill is going to help incentivize veterinarians, especially those that have graduated less than 10 years. So we're hopefully getting some more recent graduates and hopefully bringing them to communities, more so rural communities, to practice food animal medicine to help out our producers and farmers.
It is an existing program right now for veterinary medicine, but basically it's a one-year program that you have to reapply each and every year afterwards. So what we want to do is take it from 1 year to 3 year, and then that way basically you wouldn't have to reapply, but you just have to more or less say certify and document the area of work. And what that'll do is basically we want to help the rural communities because, like I said, that is the area of need. And so what we did within that also is basically within those rural communities, it was basically set with a population of 30,000 and below. So we increased that to 50,000 and below population with the 2020 census. And what that did was equivalent 118 counties that they can serve in those rural communities.
Under the new bill, eligible veterinarians would commit to working in rural areas for 3 years, which Huddleston says will hopefully solve the long-term problem.
Hopefully, like I said, if originally if you applied for 1 year, you may not get accepted for the next year of application. By going to a 3 year, hopefully we get these individuals that will serve in these rural communities. And if they serve, let's say in those areas of 3 years, a lot of times they'll actually put roots down within those communities and they'll end up staying. So we hope that will incentivize, get them to actually stay and basically life begin in those rural communities.
Riddick says the financial burden many new veterinarians face is one of the biggest barriers to entering rural practice.
Veterinarians, regardless of what type of medicine you're going to go into, they all have, likely have student debt. The average student debt is about $185,000. And if you're going into a rural community, often there are not the same salary incentives or bonus program incentives that may be offered in more urban areas. So creating a financial incentive to go and move into these amazing communities that rural medicine and rural communities offer. It's a lifestyle choice that people are choosing, but they still need to be able to pay off their loans so they can have some successes in life. And this, I think bill will really highlight that. Over the course of 3 years, they can have payment of up to repayment on their student loans of up to $100,000, which can certainly offset those loans.
Reporting in Atlanta for the Farm Monitor, I'm John Holcomb.